Welcome back to the Crypto World channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, Bitcoin has met my price target that I let you guys know about over the last couple of days here. So now that Bitcoin has hit this price target, where are my next price targets? Well, in just a moment, I'll be explaining all of that and more. And something very interesting is happening right now in the Bitcoin funding rates across all of these exchanges. They have flipped negative, which is showing us that the vast majority of people out there are entering into short positions. And I'll be explaining exactly what that means for Bitcoin and so much more in this video, so make sure you're watching all the way to the end so that you're not missing out on all of this important information. And just before we jump into it, I'd really appreciate it if you could just drop a like on the video down below, and if you're new to the channel, you might as well subscribe with notifications turned on for more videos just like this one. I put a lot of time and effort into these videos every single day here on the channel, and it only takes a couple of seconds out of your day to click like and subscribe down below, and I honestly do appreciate all of your support. But anyway, with all of that out of the way, let's get straight to what this video is about. So right here, we're on the Bitcoin US dollar chart on the 4-hour time frame to start off with, and yeah, once again, as you can see, the Bitcoin price has now met that price target, which was set at around 47.4k approximately. That target was simply the top of this falling wedge pattern at the top of these wicks back there. So for any of you that did end up taking that trade, congratulations, because that was pretty much a perfect trade just there. Obviously, we got that spike in volume finally coming in with that follow-up candle that I was talking about yesterday. I mentioned if we actually close that 4-hourly candle as a bullish candle and see some more volume pick up here, then that's basically going to confirm that 47.4k price target. And obviously at the time of filming this video, the price is a little bit above that price target, which obviously is not a bad thing if you took the long position. But now that this pattern is completely played out, what is next for the Bitcoin price? Well, let's just zoom out a little bit and bring out the Fibonacci retracement tool from this high at around 53,000 down to that capitulation low at around 42.8k, at least on this exchange just here. We've got the 50% level coming in at around 47.8k, so that could provide a little bit of short-term resistance, kind of where we are right now. Pretty much we're pretty close to that level once again, but anything above that, if we start getting above 48,000, then I will definitely be concentrating my attention towards the golden pocket here, coming in at roughly around 49,000 US dollars, and also around 49k. That was previous resistance back here, and we also flipped that into support back here before obviously breaking below it again. So previously that was a significant level to pay attention to, and so as it was previously, this is still a significant level to pay attention to the upside as resistance. Anything above that golden pocket just there, I'll be looking at the 78.6% Fibonacci level coming in at around 50,700 US dollars approximately, and then anything above that, obviously this major rejection point up here close to 53,000. But obviously, at least at the time of filming this video, there's not too much point at looking above 50,000 US dollars while the price is still below the golden pocket just here, because zooming out to the daily chart just here and bringing out the Fibonacci retracement tool from the all-time high down to these lows at around 29,000 approximately, as you can see, where we actually found resistance close to 53,000 was pretty much exactly the golden pocket. The price slightly breached above it for probably just a few hours, but we never saw any major break above this golden pocket here on the daily time frame. So that was once again a sign that I was warning you guys about of major resistance for the Bitcoin price on the daily time frame. And just zooming back into the 4-hour time frame, the same goes here as well. Once again, while we're still below around 49k, up towards around 49.5 is really the top of the golden pocket just here. We can't flip too bullish just yet in the immediate short term. Just keep that in mind. But obviously, if the price can get above that level, that would be amazing to see. And as for levels of support to pay attention to, of course, we just got the golden cross here on the Bitcoin chart. This is the 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average, and they're both coming in at around the same sort of price right now, and they both provide support for the Bitcoin price, generally speaking, throughout Bitcoin's history. And if you're looking here, that's around 46,000 US dollars. And also, if we can turn these previous resistance points just here into new supports, that would be amazing to see, because as you can see, we clearly got major resistance points back there, and also just here as well a few days ago with that crazy wick to the upside. And so obviously, anytime we have previous resistance and we break above it and flip it into new support, that is a very bullish sign if we can now hold above this range. And this range that I'm talking about is really in between 47,000 up towards around 47,500. So for as long as we can remain above 47k, that is great in the short term. So that is the immediate short-term support that I am paying attention to. And just quickly checking checking out the Bitcoin order books across all of these exchanges to pay attention to some other support and resistance levels. Looking at the buy orders to the downside, we've got a massive buy war right here at exactly 46,000 US dollars. There are a lot of buy orders right at that level once again. So at around 46,000 US dollars per Bitcoin, I would expect some short-term support at the very least to come in at that $46,000 price level once again, even if Bitcoin actually goes down there. And as for some resistance to the upside, we've got a nice increase in sell orders to the upside coming in at around 48,500 US dollars approximately. So around 48.5K, which is right here. Once again, that is also coming in just before the golden pocket at around 49,000. So those are the resistance levels that I am paying attention to. And really above 49,000, the resistance actually drops off quite a lot if you're looking at the sell orders on these exchanges. Now taking a quick look at the Bitcoin funding rates across all of these exchanges, this is very interesting because right now you can clearly see the majority of these funding rates for Bitcoin positions across all of these exchanges once again are right now in the negative territory, showing that the majority of people out there are actually entering into short positions. Because for the complete beginners out there that have no idea what these funding rates actually mean, it's basically a mechanism implemented by all of these exchanges to balance out the market during any sort of overly bullish or overly bearish time periods. So basically, if the market's looking overly bullish and everyone's piling into long positions, that increases these funding rates to the upside. And the further that these funding rates go into the positive section, the more the long positions have to pay in fees to the short positions. So once again, if everyone's piling into long positions, betting on the price going to the upside, it actually becomes more and more expensive to maintain a long position because usually these funding rates are charged every 8 hours on the entire position that you're holding. And because these funding rates are negative right now, that means the majority of people are in short positions because, as I just said, with the long positions and the positive funding rates, it's the exact opposite for short positions. If the majority of people out there are piling into short positions, getting really bearish, betting on the price going to the downside, then it starts to become more expensive to maintain that short position while these funding rates are sitting in the negative territory. Once again, the short positions have to pay the long positions money to keep the short positions open. So this is providing an extra pressure on the short positions. So if the Bitcoin price continues to head higher here and those short positions continue to lose money, not just because of the price heading to the upside, but also because of these funding rates, then eventually those short positions will need to close. And when you're closing a short position, you have to buy back into Bitcoin. So this is a potential ingredient for a short squeeze to occur if the price continues to head higher. And if you're simply taking a look at the short positions right now on the Bitfinex exchange, this is on the 4-hour time frame, by the way. As you can see, previously over the last few weeks, they have been heading to the downside, but right now we are seeing a massive spike to the upside in short positions. So all of this money is betting on the price of Bitcoin going to the downside. And now looking at the Bitcoin long positions on the Bitfinex exchange on the same 4-hour time frame, as you can see over the last couple of weeks, they have been heading to the upside. So more and more people have been betting on the price going to the upside over the last couple of weeks, which is pretty much the reverse of what we were seeing in the short positions once again. And over the last couple of weeks, these long positions have been increasing to the upside as the short positions have been decreasing. But what we're seeing right now in the immediate short term, talking about, within the last 24 hours or so, we're actually seeing a short-term cool off in the long positions while all of those short positions are opening. And also combined with the fact that the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index is right now back in the neutral zone. We're pretty much at 50-50 right now, showing how indecisive the market truly is at the moment. Pretty much all of last month, we were sitting in greed. Only just yesterday, we dropped into fear, and now we're back in neutral. So right now, Bitcoin is kind of all over the place. We're really waiting on the next major trend change, whether that's just a trend continuation to the downside here on the 4-hour time frame, or a trend reversal if we're breaking these resistance points. When you're looking at the RSI and the MACD here on the 4-hour time frame, they are looking really good. I'm not gonna lie. They are clearly in a nice uptrend here on the 4-hour time frame. And of course, the subscribers that have been on the channel for just over a week now, I let you guys know that we were forming this major bullish divergence here, and we are due for a lot of sideways price action. And then obviously, eventually this bullish divergence led into bullish price action. And same with the MACD as well. This is still heading to the upside here, at least on the 4-hour time frame. And when you're looking at the 6-hour and the 12-hour time frame, we are seeing similar things. On the 12-hour, we're only just starting to flip bullish here, which is very interesting to see after all of this downside action that we've seen in the RSI and the MACD really over the last 1 month approximately. But on the daily time frame, we're still technically speaking heading to the downside here in the RSI and the MACD. We haven't confirmed any sort of bullish cross here on the daily time frame, and on the 3-day, we're actually only just crossing into the bearish price action on the 3-day. So if you're looking at the bigger picture here, we're actually not looking too good. I'm not gonna lie. It's only really on the shorter term that we're actually looking pretty good here. So on the 4-hour time frame, for example. And right now, my Bitcoin strategy has not really changed since the last few days. So for the brand new viewers on the channel that want to know my Bitcoin strategy, feel free to check out a couple of my last Bitcoin update videos over the last 1 to 2 days here on the channel. And as always, if you want to get these extra updates throughout the day, I post these updates in real time on my Twitter. The link to my Twitter is in the description down below. But anyway, that's just about everything I have to say for this video. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you got something valuable out of this video. And if you did, be sure to smash a like down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more videos just like this one. I honestly do appreciate all of your support on the channel at the moment. I can't thank you guys enough. But anyway, that's really everything I have to say for this video. Once again, I really hope you enjoyed and I'll see you all in the next video.